Hey y'all, welcome back to the party. It's your girl BrittReacts, and today we are reacting to Bill Burr and Joe Rogan, How I Fell in Love with Nia. Let's see what he has to say.
It's disgusting.
You know, it's funny. After watching my wife, going through labor and everything, I said the only
The
men
bonnet. 10 seconds in and I'm hysterical. The bonnet. All right. Nia, I know, is Bill's wife. Y'all let me know, like, one of the first 2 and 3 videos I ever reacted to of Bill that his wife was black. Y'all were in the comments screaming that at me like it was vital information. But the bonnet here, if I didn't know she was black because y'all told me, and if I didn't know she was black because of the color of her skin in this cartoon, the bonnet would have been a dead giveaway. Because as a woman of melanated descent, talking about thyself, I too sleep with a bonnet on. I didn't give birth to my daughter with a bonnet on, but it's a brilliant idea how to preserve your hair while you're laboring. Put on a bonnet. I'm not ever going to wear a bonnet in public, but in the hospital while laboring, I might put on a bonnet. This is so funny. They drew her with a bonnet on. All right, I'm going to let Bill tell the story, but that sent me. That took me out. Men, if you are married to any woman that has, it doesn't really have to be a woman of color, but if she has any kind of hair that might be hard to manage, or she has like a certain style and she wears a bonnet, then you know.
Disgusting.
You know, it's funny. After watching my wife, going through labor and everything, I said the only men that could actually relate would be people who do that for a living. Like
people who fight, they couldn't even relate.
It's worse than that.
Yeah, it's genitals. It's genitals. It's coming out of your vagina. It's crazy.
I got a whole new level of respect for my wife.
The drawing of Joe with the muscles.
She told me the funniest thing when she went into like pre-labor, and I was just going, telling her to breathe, and I was running to get the stuff,
George Carlin would ask, what is pre-labor? If you know, you know. These drawings are sending me. Why is Bill a stick figure and Joe has like heavy muscles on the top and nothing on the bottom?
And I was just going, telling her to breathe, and I was running to get the stuff, I was pretty prepared. And there was some code or something like that. I was like, Nia, where did you leave the blah, 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 blah? She goes, when you said that to me, she goes, I was almost ready to black out with the pain. And she goes, I had this thought, if he asked me one more time where that code is, I'm going to push this baby out and throw it at him. Dude, my wife is hilarious.
She's funny on your podcast, too.
No,
she's very funny.
She's so
funnier
beautiful.
than a lot of comedians I know. She's hilarious. And but
why is he always throwing shade at that woman? Why is he always throwing shade at... That's Amy, right? Isn't that Amy Schumer? Why is he always throwing shade at her? I feel like this is the second or third time I've seen him like mention comedians not being that funny, and she pops up. What did she do to him? What happened?
No,
she's very funny.
She's
She's
funnier than
so
a lot of
freaking
comedians
pretty.
I know. She's hilarious, and but she has this. What I love about her, she's got this spirit, man. She's just really like. When I met her, man, like I never met anybody like. There's very few people I've met in my life that have like an energy where you're just like, wow. Like I want to be around that. Like she just had this amazing, really, like she just throws herself in. And I was really kind of, I was more like guarded and all of that. So it was sort of the perfect kind of balance. But every time I think I've seen the end of that energy, like she does something else. So.
I have begged for this on the internet too many times, and I'm going to continue to beg until Nia hits me back. Nia, can we please be friends? Like, this is hilarious. First of all, I've never seen this. Like, this is supposed to be Harry and Meghan. They look nothing like Mary and Meghan. The boy doll literally looks like they just took the wig off the girl doll and put a short red men's wig on it. Look at these dolls being sold in anticipation of the royal wedding. I'm having flashbacks. It looks more like Bill and Nia than it does Harry and Meghan. Oh my gosh.
I think I've seen the end of
that
energy. Like she does something else. So it was pretty amazing. So
that's a great relationship. Then you're both growing. She's growing and you're growing.
Oh yeah, no, dude, she's hit me with some classic lines. And one time I was calling her out on some she was doing. And I just took it like a little too far. I should have stopped like probably 5 minutes earlier, and I was still going.
5 minutes.
Blah, 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 blah. And you do this, that, and I was in the car, and right as I stopped, she goes, yeah, well, you're no pony ride either, my friend. And we both just bursted out laughing, and that was just like the end of the fight. So she has that ability where in the past, you know, I would date people, either they were like too nice.
What is this scene from?
So they couldn't handle how fucked up I was, or the worst, they were just as I was, and it was totally toxic. So she's just sort of like grounded.
Yeah, and, that's so important when you're dating somebody or married to somebody or whatever. They have to compliment you, and you have to compliment them in some sort of a way. You can't be exactly the same, and who you are is different when you're with different people. You know, if you're with a person,
drop the bar, Joe Rogan. Drop the bar. I'm reading what she said. That's so funny.
Like that, who can crack a joke in the middle of the heat of everything, you become a different person. They become a different person.
Yeah.
But if she's with somebody who doesn't appreciate that, you know, I mean, it's just like you become, like, you're not just an individual. You're an individual who relates to other people, and you become someone different when you relate to those people.
Yeah. It took me forever to realize that.
Yeah, there's people that are bad for you.
The way I processed it was, how come I can't break up with this person? That's how I figured out I was in love.
Well, that's a good one too, though.
Yeah, no, every time I pictured breaking up with her, I kept picturing her walking away and then me going like, no, get back. Then after denying that was love for a good 8 years, I was just like, yeah, I guess I have found the one.
This outro. That outro will never not confuse me every time. Yeah, I think that's really sweet. I think it's really true. A lot of y'all comment on here because I talk about my husband a lot. And people will either say like, he's such a lucky guy, or people are like, how does he deal with you? He's probably somewhere in between. In all honesty, he probably falls somewhere in between those two questions. May lean further right or left given the day and where I'm at. But I have a very kind, patient, generous, loving, did I say patient? Thoughtful, wise husband. All of the things that I'm not. I'm kind, but I'm impatient as all get out. I act on impulse. I say what comes to my mind immediately, and I don't care who is on the receiving end of it, which I've learned. I've got some tact on that one. I've learned to reel that in. But he is absolutely the calm to my chaotic storm. And I'm not just like a hurricane. I'm all of the storms. Tornado, hurricane, tsunami. I'm all of them. I've got a big personality. And he's just like, he's like, I'm just here. You know what I mean? So I agree that Bill, you know, once he realized like, oh, I don't want her going anywhere. You know what I mean? You do sometimes. I don't think all the time. I do think sometimes you have to find the person that is the exact opposite of you. Because that just works. But I do know some people who are like super similar as boyfriend, girlfriend, spouses or whatever. And it's like, dang, y'all get along real well. But for me, no, I can't deal with me. I cannot be in a relationship with Brittany. Okay? All right? You can't be prettier than me and you can't act like me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like I don't think I've ever dated a pretty boy. I don't know. Anyway, I've gone way too deep into my own personal life. I agreed with this. I love this. I enjoy his wife. Anytime I hear her voice and she's got something to say, I'm always cracking up. And I'm like, we could totally be friends. She's hilarious. I'm hilarious. I'm tooting my own horn. I am funny. And I know it. And it's like one of my top personality traits. You know what I mean? I used to think I couldn't be funny without cursing. I don't necessarily believe that in much anymore. I've like matured out of that. But like in my 20s, I used to curse like a freaking sailor. Now I just know that I'm funny. And you're all welcome. Anyway, I love you guys. Go have the day you deserve. Peace.